Understanding your nervous system is the key to having good relationships. This is the secret that no one talks about. There are different kinds of hard, like the kind you need to start a new business or train for a run, and the kind you need for things that must go your way, like a job, a relationship, or an exchange. I can tell when something is wrong when I lie awake at night. I don't think I got any sleep for 3 years. If you mess with my readiness score now that I have my Oura ring, I will cut you out of my life. Okay, I'm not joking. Some things, like falling in love with someone, will change your readiness levels even if you have nothing to do with them. For a while, you can expect some very high readiness results. Your nervous system will also be affected by the way dopamine, serotonin, and oxytocin work to make you feel closer to another person. But it's science, not love. If you're new to my work, here's a quick review. I use HRV, heart rate variability, which shows how the autonomic nervous system is working and can be used to show how the body and mind are doing. It is my North Star for figuring out how my daily habits affect my health. How we act depends on how our nervous system works. Relationships can be a nightmare if they cause you to feel anxious. At least for me, it was a nightmare I made for myself. All I had to do to figure out that the mismatch was caused by the surroundings was pay attention to how many dopamine hits I was getting each day. This is why, when you stop talking to someone for a while, the first few days or weeks feel like death, just like the first few days or weeks of giving up a drug. But after a few weeks, it gets easier. What are these compulsions? If you say, "No way, JC. I love him," you are in the intense state of a breakup. The brain can't tell the difference between real pain and pain that is only in your head. By thinking about the person all the time, you have only cemented the idea of them in your mind and made a different kind of feedback loop that is just as addicting but not real. To overcome this, you must keep bringing your mind back to the present. I mean over and over. When you realize you're daydreaming, snap your fingers and focus on your breath. Keep doing this until your fingers bleed. Listen, I used to be a lot like a lot of you. I had a lot of hope for love. For most of my life, I thought of angels, soulmates, and twin fires. But did I even like him? The truth is that I liked the way they made me feel. Again, toxins can also influence how you feel. I'm not trying to crush all your love dreams. I'm trying to help you shut out the noise of past tragedies and nervous thoughts so you can focus on the person, I mean really focus on the person, and start figuring out what life with them would be like. How do they act? Staying objective during the drunk part of love will help you avoid pain in the future. Keep answering the question, how do you feel around this person? It's important to find someone with whom you can control your feelings together. If he or she is scared when you ask for help with your feelings, you should wish them well. I've recently learned to keep my feelings in check, even with my boss, because it's sometimes the only way to get through work. In times of high worry, you need to be able to go to someone and say, "I need your help." It's a good thing I can do that. Some bosses are not good coaches. Our nervous system keeps us safe from dangers we think we might face. There are Facebook groups for finding out if you are dating the same guy all over the world. Are we dating the same guy? Is the name of the song. I recently joined to feel better about my choice to stay single. These groups are the saddest example of how people fall in love, and they make me feel even worse about dating. But after reading these messages and notes for 24 hours, it's easy to see what's wrong. These women have no idea how to read their nervous systems at all. A person's nervous system will tell you everything you need to know about them if it is healthy, sensitive, and not affected by past tragedies, worry, or fear. Well, not everything, because narcissists and avoidants are good at love bombing you to get you to stay around just long enough for them to change their minds or leave. Changes in the script. Now, I think of myself as a hopeful dreamer. A realistic romantic with a growth mindset is a hopeful romantic. If I had known then what I know now about hormones and how to keep an eye on my independent nervous system, I could have been much more in control of my feelings at the beginning of a relationship. I would have been less passionate and spent less time chasing after the wrong people who gave me all kinds of highs. I'm not saying I don't think drugs are fun. They are a lot of fun. So is day drinking on a Saturday. Just know that in the beginning, it's not love, fate, chance, or God telling you that you belong together. It's just made of chemicals. And after a while, those chemicals were off, leaving you with the real question: do I like this person? Do I feel good about myself around this person? Am I a good match for this person? The problem is that you're already in by the time the hormones that make you feel good to wear off. They've become your friend, your lover, and your person, so it's harder to leave, even if you're not good for each other. The best thing you can do for yourself is to stop modern relationships like situations, delusions, illusions, or relationships. Get to know someone well. You should hang out with them because you like and respect them as friends. If they don't choose you back, it's not up to you to make people like you. You can only show them who you are, and if they still want to leave, that's fine. When you miss them, tell yourself, I love myself enough to let you walk away. From the start, it was never about them,